Hi, Mike Brookfield here. Welcome to the Blues Show. This is episode 7, series 3. Thanks to everybody that's been leaving comments and been following this series, and I appreciate the encouragement and the feedback, and please subscribe. If you want the backing track, send me an email at mikebrookfield@mac.com, and I'll fire off the backing track for you. And it's kind of good fun, this. I enjoyed this one this week in the key of E flat, which was a bit weird because we love playing in E, don't we? E flat is kind of a bit more of a jazzy key. You expect to play in the key of E flat if you're playing jazz standards or something like that, or if you down tuned the semitone, you're playing like Stevie Ray Vaughan or something. But if you're in standard tuning and you're playing in E flat, it can kind of be tricky, so it was good fun to kind of write a blues around that. I've been trying to keep all of these blues pretty standard in the form as well. I didn't want to put extra changes in, because of course we could be writing 8-bar blues and we could be playing different types of blues chord progressions, but I want to keep them all in the first batch in all keys. I want to keep them very, very simple and very straight, so everybody's got a backing track where they can play the basic, straightforward 3-chord blues without over-complicating it with lots of extra changes. Of course, we can do that later on for fun. We can do kind of a Charlie Parker style blues and put lots of chord changes in it, but it's kind of nice just to make sure that everyone's got rock-solid 3-chord blues down. So what I did, of course, is I started with the turnaround again. I've done that quite a few times, but it's a nice thing to do. So we're in the key of E flat, so there's our 1 chord. So the 5 chord is here, then to the 4 chord, and then to the 1 chord. So I started with... And then a bit of Billy Gibbons style riffing. That kind of thing. So doing some of those pinch harmonics there. So just using the edge of the pick just to kind of almost just try and chop the string in half like that. So and then for the head, now in the key of E we play lots of open strings, but in the key of E flat all our open strings kind of go out the window, apart from the fact that the G is the third of E flat. So we can use that. So that's what I did. I went. I used that open G string as something to influence the melody. So then, so I'll start that again. So the first part of the melody is. And then I might play a bit of major. And then when it goes to the 4 chord, I played the same. And then a little lick again. And then when it goes to the 5 chord, I'm playing an F because that goes with the 5 chord. And then E flat, that goes with the 4 chord. So that's kind of the head all together. So with the intro and head. And here's the head. Okay, and then for the solo, I used the concept of like grouping strings. So on there's 4 choruses of a solo. The first chorus, the first 12 bars, I can only solo on the bottom 3 strings. Then on the next chorus, I move across 1 set, so I can only solo on 5, 4, and 3. The next chorus, I can only solo on 4, 3, and 2. And then on the last chorus, the 4th chorus of the solo, I can only solo on 3, 2, and 1. So it sounds simple, right? It's really quite difficult to kind of do that. But it's a nice test again. It gets you moving up and down the neck more than you would normally. You might just stay in one position for ages normally. But when you're playing like this, you're constantly having to think about zipping up and down the neck. So I might start the solo here with a major. It's minor. So I'm kind of zipping up and down the neck, and then on groups 5, 4, and 3. And then on groups 4, 3, and 2. I cheated there, I played 1 note on the 5th string. And then on groups 3, 2, and 1. And I did there, I cheated there, I played 1 note on the 4th string. So that's, so I'm kind of noodling a bit fast there and a little bit kind of aimlessly, but it's a really nice way of working on your soloing to make you go up and down the neck. So it's nice to kind of really jump positions like. jumping around like that. And it definitely gets easier on the higher strings, I think. On the lower strings and the strings 5, 4, and 3, you know, you might have to work a little bit harder because you might not usually play in these kind of areas down here in different positions. So it's a nice little project for you, and it's a good fun way of soloing. So I hope you enjoyed that. So that's episode 7 of the Blues Show. I really appreciate you guys kind of hanging out with me. And if you want the backing track, like I said, Mike Brookfield at mac.com. Keep it burning, and I'll speak to you soon.